And our third topic on Disney is about like basically uh there's been a whole big fiasco over at Fox because apparently Fox lost over $180 million in profits and whatnot, mostly due to Dark Phoenix flopping so badly at the box office. I haven't seen Dark Phoenix, so I have no opinion over it, but all I know is from the box office, it tanked. And it was so big of a loss uh, over Fox to the point to where apparently Disney had to scrap most of Fox's films uh, because of all those losses, and now apparently Kevin Feige is going to be he's going to be producing all the Fox comic book properties, which I already kind of figured he would, although they never said they're good. They never said anything MCU specifically. They just said that Kevin Feige is going to be sort of the man behind the Fox comic book films. So we don't know what's going to be going on with Deadpool. I'm for sure certain that we're going to see X-Men and Fantastic Four in the MCU. But what do you think of this whole Fox fiasco?
Well, I definitely do think it's surprising. The newer X-Men movies have generally been pretty good, like at least in the box office and in terms of like.
I haven't seen Dark Phoenix, but out of the X-Men movies that came out in the 2010s, from what was it? From X-Men First Class
Origins,
to
yeah,
maybe if
first
you
class to.
to maybe if you want to count Deadpool 2, I thought all of them have been great. Even the
Yeah,
Wolverine, in my opinion.
the Wolverine was definitely not a terrible movie. I didn't like it as much as the other uh X-Men movies in the First Class and stuff since First Class, but it definitely wasn't terrible. It definitely felt closer to a Wolverine comic book than most of the other stuff that they've done
Origins.
with Wolverine in the movies. Yeah, dude.
but now apparently Disney has said that their West Side Story, like their new West Side Story, is still in development, and they're still going to. I mean, well, not just in development; it's still in production. It's going to come out next year, and they're still going to do the Avatar sequels. And apparently, Fox Searchlight, like what Fox Searchlight is, the more
Yeah.
Oscar movies like Shape of Water, 12 Years a Slave.
Hmm.
That studio apparently they said is going to be operating rather normally. So that's good, but man, it's a real shame what's going on over at Fox, and I'm not blaming Disney for this because look, Disney just spent $70 billion on Fox, so like they're not in any situation right now to lose any more money. So it sucks, but I get it. What do you think?
No, yeah, same here. I mean, if you put invest in something and they don't deliver on that investment, then there's no real reason to not step in and do something about it.
Yeah. Now, again, this really makes me wonder what they're going to be doing with the Fox comic book properties. Because, again, I figured for damn sure they were going to put Fantastic Four in the MCU, and they're probably going to find some way to do something with the X Men, probably with multiverse and whatnot. But
They probably will end up. I mean, I don't know. It's a real 50-50 as to whether or not we'll see the Fantastic Four in the movies. The last all of the Fantastic Four movies have not done that well at the box office and have been received critically even less well. But I don't know. It's just a risk making a Fantastic Four movie. You're really gonna have to make one that knocks it out of the park because the last few have not performed well for the companies that release them.
yeah, even though I'm like one of only 5 people in the world who actually liked the last one that we got, but that's besides the point. This really does make me wonder what are they going to do with Deadpool? Because is Deadpool going to be in the MCU, or do you think they're going to keep him under Fox's banner?
It really depends on what they decide to do with the X Men at this point. There's a lot that they could do with Deadpool. Deadpool in the comic books, at least, was part of X Force, which is an X Men storyline. It's pretty good, and he's a really good comic relief character. I really kind of hope that they just let Just let it at least keep in the direction that it's going, because Ryan Reynolds is a really great Deadpool, and the two Deadpool movies that we've gotten, technically three if you count the Christmas special, have been pretty. The one and two were amazing. I thought the Christmas special was entertaining, but we'll see.
But here's the problem, though. I mean, like this is gonna be a big conundrum that could piss off a lot of fans because Bob Iger, the head guy at Disney, said initially when it was during CinemaCon earlier this year, like before this whole big fiasco with Fox and the profits and whatnot, uh, like initially he said that Deadpool was still gonna be rated R, but under Fox because they did because they don't want to cross that kind of R-rated character into the MCU because he said they don't want to confuse the audience, which I like. I mean, yeah, you and I won't be confused, but the general movie-going audience I feel like would be confused. But the problem here I find uh, is that if again maybe for all we know you know Kevin Feige is technically the producer of these Fox comic book movies but they're not really going to be under the MCU. But with Deadpool, I don't see how either one of two things I think is going to happen. One, he's not going to be in the MCU, but he's going to stay rated R, and or two, he's going to be in the MCU, but he's going to be PG-13, which probably could work, but you have to be a little bit creative with that. What do you
I
think?
mean, I really don't know. It could really go either way. I wouldn't be terribly excited for a PG-13 Deadpool movie, so I really hope that they leave him alone and just let whoever's been at the helm of these Deadpool movies keep on trucking. But like I said, we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, even if Deadpool is PG-13, I still think if anybody can make it work, it's going to be Kevin Feige. I feel like he could probably make this work. I mean, because yeah, I mean, I'm yeah, and especially if Ryan Reynolds is like a but yeah, there's that. So, any further thoughts?
Not from me, no.
All right.